Hey yo, it's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh, and today's episode is all about Cassie and Diddy. Woo! What a story just coming out. It's a sad story, don't get me twisted, but it's a mad story. Cassie is suing Puffy or Diddy or Sean Diddy Combs, whatever you want to call him, for abuse for $30 million. But before we get into it, people, do what you're supposed to do and subscribe to the channel. Alright? So, let's start with what's her name? Cassie's little statement. Not little statement, but statement, which basically says that she dealt with years of abuse from Diddy. A whole decade is what it says on the document. Dark times. Her name's Miss Ventura, which I never knew. The only Ventura I knew was Ace Ventura, a pet detective. But yeah, she says she had dark times where she felt trapped in a cycle of abuse, of violence, and sex trafficking, which is a wild one. That's what they got R. Kelly on. Like, that's why when it got all federal with R. Kelly, when it was sex trafficking, because that's when you kind of doing stuff from state to state. Because R. Kelly was getting girls from a different state to abuse, allegedly. But here's a list of things that Diddy is accused of by Cassie. So it's the R word, which I can't say on YouTube, you know what I mean, but you can read that. In her own home, when she tried to leave him, which is wild. And then it says here, often punched, beat, kicked, stomped on, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Jeez, man. Puffies don't mess about, you know. Blew up a man's car after he learned that she was romantically with her. Wow. You know, that person is apparently Kid Cudi, because in 2011 Cassie and Kid Cudi were apparently having a little fling. I think Cassie even admitted this and said it was a time where her and Puffy were going through like a rough time in their relationship. Then it says here also, forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while you know, Diddy's doing his thing on the side watching them. Like, wow. Yo, this is mad. Like, I can't even believe this. First Will Smith, all the allegations there. Now Diddy. What's the odds of this happening in the same week, you know? And the next one is like, ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Puffy's on that smoke. No lie. The next clip was like a weird one. Is like making her take drugs and also making her carry a firearm just so he can feel like he's dangerous. Puffy's a mad boy, I ain't gonna lie. But Cassie's come out of a statement as well. She said this. She said, after years, or this was with the New York Times as well. She said, after years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. Go Cassie, man. Do your thing, girl. It's a serious thing she's coming out with, though, no lie. But then Puffy's also come out with something. His lawyer came out with this statement saying that Diddy basically denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. And apparently for this last 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about the relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Boy. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Jeez. Other women who face violence and abuse wow, you know what? Somebody go and check Cassie's net worth. Because if it's saying something sad, then okay, we can say that, okay, Cassie's in for payday possibly. But yo, these are some serious allegations. And let's not forget, back in the day, there was a rumor that Diddy was abusive to Kim Porter. Allegedly. We don't know. We're just saying. Allegedly. Because apparently she had like a broken nose one time. And that kind of went away. And nothing, like, nobody was talking about it or nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was the rumor. But yo, this is mad. I ain't gonna lie. Like, some of these accusations is crazy. You know, all of them are crazy, to be fair. But that one about kid, you know, trying to blow up somebody's car. Yo, that's another level, yo. I mean, I'm all for, like, being, you know, men get jealous when their girl is with someone else, but yo, that's wild. So Kid Cudi, I'm not that I'm a big Kid Cudi fan, but Kid Cudi could have done blown up, you know. All because of Puffy. Look at his eyes. Let's just look at Diddy's eyes, yo. This guy, you're mad. Allegedly. We don't want no trouble with Diddy. And let's not forget, Diddy was kind of like tied up in the whole Tupac getting killed thing as well. Keefy D might just be trying to give up that information now. The powers that be kind of trying to take Diddy down. Keefy D might get 20 years off his sentence. But yeah, that's a mad thing, yeah. That's a mad thing. Because Puffy's born in the late 60s, yeah. Cassie's born like the mid 80s. Possibly the late 80s. So when he was 20, she wasn't even born. You know what I mean? That's a bit weird. But what do you lot think about this, yo? This is wild. You know, I kind of feel like Diddy is the man. And you know what? On a side note, Diddy came out with some. What did he do recently? He gave his bad boy artists their publishing back. Now he's called Diddy Love or Daddy Love, whatever. Come out with a nice R&B album. I ain't gonna lie, the album was good. Probably album of the year for me, actually. But he's trying to rebrand himself. He's having a baby, or he's had a baby now. So it's gonna be all like PR with him, with his wife, and not the wife, the girlfriend, and the baby and all that. And Cassie's gonna kind of look like some broke artist that's wants to get back at her ex. I can see it now, you know. But this is crazy. For Will Smith's story to come out this week, and now Diddy's story coming out today is just unbelievable. Like, what is going on with the black guys right now? You know what I mean? No, I'm only joking. Innocent till proven guilty. But I want to know what you lot think, alright? I want to know, do you believe these accusations, serious accusations from Cassie? Hopefully it's not true, because it's sad that she had to endure that for so long if it was true. But let me know if you believe these accusations from Cassie, and all these crazy ones about Diddy, like the stuff with the man, like he'd get men to deal with her while he's watching. Yo, he's a wild boy if this is true, man. Yo, leave a comment below, people. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, alright? And also check out the description as well, all my stuff I got going on. Hey yo, it's fresh hip hop opinion. Peace and love.